Good morning, all. I am Dr. Sudhi Mary Kurian from Civil Engineering Department of TKM Institute of Technology. Today, I have come here to start a basic subject known as engineering mechanics, which is very important for any student who are going to go for engineering, because that is the fundamentals of engineering. So, yeah, as it is an online class, we are not able to understand each other and uh, introduce each other like that. So, it will be a little bit difficult for me to interact with you and understand what is your level of understanding and all. So, please feel free to contact me for any doubts if you have by raising questions at the inside the class itself, or outside class hours also. I am always there to help you. So no problem, feel free to contact me, because this particular subject, it is a very interesting subject if you understand that. So it is a problematic subject. You have to have calculator in each and every day. So if you do the problems yourself and get your answers, you will be very confident in arriving at a good result at the end of the course. Okay. So preliminary, what I am going to tell is, for every course, what you call, instead of subject, you call it as a course. So this particular course, which is engineering mechanics, we want you to understand certain basic things once you complete this particular course. So that is what is being listed here. It is written here as the student, that is known as the course outcomes, right? Course outcomes means at the end of the course, that means when you study the whole syllabus and at the end of the course you are able to, okay, I must be making sure that you understand all these outcomes. That means you are getting all these outcomes out of this course. Okay. So you have to, first one is, you have to choose appropriate theorems, principles or formulae to solve problems of mechanics. Okay, that is, you have to choose appropriate theorems. Depending upon your problem you have to solve, you have to apply appropriate theorems. Then principles, whatever principles you are studied, you have to choose the appropriate principle, and formulas, which you will be studying, lot of formulas you will be studying. So you have to choose the appropriate theorems, principles or formulas to solve problems of mechanics. So all these theorems, principles and formula, that will be starting from the first class to the last class of this engineering mechanics. So you can be sure that all the first outcome will not be completed till the end of the course. Okay. Then second course outcome is identify and describe the components of system of forces acting on a rigid body. So I will explain to you what is rigid body and all when I come to the class. So components of system of forces means you will have different types of forces which you have studied in +2 classes or high school classes, like concurrent forces, coplanar forces, non-concurrent forces. All these forces we will be mentioning here. So you can see what are the components of system of forces. You will see that resolution of forces also will come into the picture in that particular area. The third course outcome is you have to apply the conditions of equilibrium to various practical problems involving different force systems. That means whenever you have to solve a particular problem, you have to say that it is in equilibrium. Equilibrium means it is at rest. Okay. Actually, is engineering mechanics is divided into two portions, like statics and dynamics. Like statics portion is actually dealing with analysis of forces acting on bodies at rest. That means you can say that it is an equilibrium. Okay. Otherwise, it is at rest. It is not in a point of motion. The other part, that means when you go for analysis of bodies which are in motion, you call it as dynamics. Okay. That we will discuss later in detail. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന third course outcome is apply the conditions of equilibrium to various practical problems involving different force systems. Different force systems എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you know that force systems നമ്മൾ എടുത്തു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ you can have linear force systems, you can have coupled force systems, you can have moments, or you can have parallel force, or you can have bodies in motion, like that. Different types of force systems you can have. When you come to problems, you can understand, because everything, whatever you see in nature, it is subjected to some force systems. Like for example, you are sitting at a particular place, right? So your weight is being acted upon on particular seat. Okay, so your weight is being acting downwards on that particular seat. At the same time, your seat is applying a reaction opposite to your particular weight. Okay, that is why you are sitting there. Otherwise you would have gone down, or if the reaction is more, you would have jumped up. Okay, so that is what you call it as equilibrium. If your weight is equal to the reaction only, you are just sitting there. Otherwise you will not be in equilibrium. So all these things we will be dealing with. That is regarding course outcome. Third one. Then fourth one is compute the properties of distributed areas and masses. That is you deal with any plane laminas, right? Plane laminas or plane areas. You know how to locate the center of gravity or center of mass. All these things will be dealing with. Plane areas like plane rectangles, plane squares, plane circles, or composite sections like T sections, I sections, or channel sections, or whatever areas. In a particular rectangle, a circular portion is being cut out, so you will get a composite area. So like that, you will be seeing dealing with so many types of different areas. So that is regarding properties of distributed areas. Means center of gravity you will be finding out, as well as moment of inertia also you will be finding out. Moment of inertia is nothing but, you might be remembering that, second moment of the area if you deal with areas, or if you deal with mass, you call it as second moment of mass. So mass moment of inertia you will be getting with masses, and with areas you will be getting area moment of inertia. Okay, so that is regarding the course outcome number 4. Last one is apply fundamental concepts of dynamics to practical problems. Like the course outcome 5 is entirely contributing to bodies in motion. That means bodies are not at rest, bodies are in motion. It may be circular motion or linear motion. So whatever be the motion, you will be finding out the analysis of the force systems applied on that particular body, and you will be doing the analysis. I am just giving you an overview of the course outcomes. So you have to understand that these particular course outcomes which we are intending to convey to you through this particular course is being fully achieved at the end of the course. That is the intention of this course outcomes, right? So hope you have understood that. I have supplied you the course plan. Course plan means what are the topics being covered in each and every class, and at the end of the course plan I have given you the course outcomes also. Okay, so you can just download that and go through the course outcomes as well as course plan. So you can get ready with each and every class before you come to that particular class. Okay, thank you.